Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here, as you heard, my name is Herf, and here to present ice cream, which my company, JGH in Cape Town, we've been working on for a while now. Essentially, JGH, we started out as website developers, but we see ourselves more as internet architects now. Ice cream was essentially created from the frustrations of working with the current and the past internet. And it has been influenced by websites, as you all know, the large ones, Facebook, Google, Wikipedia, YouTube, Flickr, and more. The problem of developing websites was not the actual development, but the current internet structures need to be innovated. Well, that's what we believe. If we look at the current internet flaws, there's a high cost of website development. A lot of people, in my opinion, are still being, if I may say so, ripped off by website developers and designers. There's a duplication of information across the internet. Searching leads to many non-accurate results. Data is stored on personal computers and not on central secure web servers. You have multiple logins to different websites and email. Current development through open source models does not create income for developers. Someone asked me about that today. And we use a tool that some developers somewhere developed. It's an amazing tool. I use it every day. I haven't paid them a cent for it. It actually saves me hours of my work every day. There's a lack of rules for coding and design, and there's much more, but I'll get into ice cream as I believe it's a potential solution. Ice cream essentially started out as a website content management tool, but is now growing into an online desktop. It simplifies website setup. Anyone can build their own. Essentially, a website inside of ice cream becomes your profile, which it is, your online profile. Content is added to ice cream through an easy-to-use web-based desktop. There's one central login, no need for multiple passwords for separate websites or email. Content can be displayed on multiple websites and mobile platforms without duplication. It is built on one development platform, allowing for seamless application updates. If you ever upgrade your Windows and your Microsoft, you've always got to download applications or reinstall them. You won't have to do that with an application such as ice cream. It standardizes the foundation of development and design. We have too many languages out there, too many ways of people going about designing websites. It needs to be standardized. Ice cream allows for networking and discussions between ice cream users. We see how powerful Facebook and these websites are. Why is this not being applied to the business world? Why are not businesses using the internet to actually communicate like people are communicating on Facebook? Each piece of content is keyword tagged, creating more accurate and user-based search results. And we work that through intelligent tagging, where you actually start ranking keywords up against its results. Your current hard drive data is no longer stored on your secure web browser and accessible from any web browser. It means you actually, in the long run, if you think about it, you will not need a computer anymore. Your mobile phone with a projection screen and an infrared keyboard will be enough to actually access all your data that you carry around on your PCs now. And the open source models that we're looking at will allow developers to become involved in the future and growth of ice cream through a licensing model that I'll get to just now. Essentially, ice cream is accessed through every single website on ice cream has a little link on ice cream. Some people that have seen ice cream websites are asking, what is ice cream? It's your link into ice cream, into the back of it. If I give you an overview of what the background looks like, we have a login or a registration form. You then have the ice cream desktop. You'll see that there are little icons on the side. It looks very much like a desktop and functions the same way. You have Acorn. With an Acorn, you can manage your site settings. There's an invoicing tool that's built into it for small businesses. Essentially, and I'll get to that later, for website designers and developers to give them the opportunity to use ice cream as their own business tool. And there's a lot more to Acorn. The Wiki application allows you to browse for files. Tofu allows you to manage images. We've separated images, video, and text out so that you can manage all of these different file data types separately. It allows you to port it onto mobile platforms. We have Miniola, which is about video, uploading, and most of you, or a lot of you, have possibly used YouTube. It's very similar to that, just that you can do it on your own website. RSS applications. RSS stands for Real Simple Syndication. You can actually move and port and call information through and manage it through that. And the Lick application is essentially an area where you can design your own website. We don't want to call it, it's not template based. We do not like that word at JGH. This is actually giving designers the power to do almost anything with these websites, as I'll explain. And a lot of you are probably asking why these names have come up, and a lot of people have asked that as well. It's because we actually want to have fun with technology. We want it to be non-tech. The system itself is extremely powerful, but what the client, what people out there will be using should be about fun. The revenue model of ice cream income is generated through 3 sources. There's basically an affordable monthly licensing fee, which includes the setup, hosting, and email. There's a design fee, royalty fees for new applications. That's where the open source model comes in, and targeted intelligent advertisement. An example of advertisement is, as ice cream is going to be a desktop that people use, we know a lot of information about the user, so we can actually push targeted advertisement through to them. This is just an example of spending too much time on ice cream. It'll pop up a message saying, why not take a break? The nearest coffee shop is down the road and they offer brilliant espresso. Creating opportunities. Our vision at JGH is not to create a software that we will use. Yes, we want to generate income out of it, but we actually want to create a platform for other developers and designers to work with it. We see so many frustrated designers coming through our doors that are trying to work with developers or create applications and products, and they're not able to do that. Ice Cream will give them an opportunity to actually create their own profile on there, to be able to register their own clients. They can focus on the design, we focus on the development, because all the components, they just call them through as they need them for the clients. So they can actually generate the income out of that. We don't get involved in that design fee that they charge to their clients. Developers will receive royalties for new applications created. That looks at the open source model, so that developer who actually developed that system I'm currently using, I would actually be able to pay him through Ice Cream. Content creators and editors can charge clients for their time and skills. Once again, they can use the application to actually manage their own clients without us. Ice Cream will grow organically and create a far more structured platform for the industry, and I believe for the internet. This is a project we are initiating at the moment, but this is a similar model we'll be applying to Saka, because it allows for entrepreneurs to actually register themselves on the Saka website and create their own websites within that. And that's it. I just wanted to say thank you very much to Saka, and also to my team in Cape Town.